Recording. Hello, friends of the Silas City YouTube channel. I'm back at it again the next day. There's a few things I wanted to say because after I posted this video yesterday, I was pleasantly surprised. The first thing I took away from your response was that I'm not alone. I'm not talking to an empty room, which is super cool. People were super encouraging, and I'm thankful for that. I was super energized for posting that video. Like I said, I was afraid to do it. I don't know, a lot of things. I'm still processing a lot of it, but I think the biggest one being okay with who I am now and not feeling like I need to be something I used to be or what I used to create. So my two main forms of content on this channel in the past was travel videos, travel vlogs, and then American football. And they were super fun, like a lot of energy. That was a big part of my life. And for a young person, it's a super cool thing to look outwardly. Living overseas and playing football and traveling and all that stuff is kind of like more of a cool profession. And it was awesome while I did it, but I'm done with it, and I'm not really interested in doing that anymore. When I travel, I want to just travel and be present and not really film anything. And then as far as football goes, I don't really care that much about football anymore, to be honest. I don't follow a lot of football in Europe or in America. And so I think I had a hard time being like, well, if that's what my channel was built on, then I can't post anything because I have nothing related to that. So yesterday was a big step for me, and I appreciate everybody that encouraged me. And so I wanted to respond to a couple of the people that commented. For one, if you did comment, I appreciate you. But one of the comments was from a guy, actually his name is Silas, which is super ironic. He said he subscribed to my channel as a child, which is kind of crazy. But he just said, what's been going on in your life? So I would love to give a quick update. For the last 5 years, I've been building up a business. Originally, it was just Silas Nicita Films, and I just made videos for companies and whoever. And in the last 5 years, it's grown, and it has morphed into Seen and Loved Studios. You can see the sign behind me, Seen and Loved. It's been a really fun journey. I actually really do love it. There's a team of 3 of us. There's another guy who works here as well. He doesn't work for Seen and Loved, but he's here. You can actually go to the Seen and Loved YouTube channel. I'll link it. I can't even remember where to point. I think it's here or there. I can't remember. I haven't done this in a long time. But if you want to actually see also some of the more ridiculous sides of me, subscribe to that YouTube channel, because we do post like these little vlogs and short documentary, I guess, whatever you want to call it, on that channel, and you'll see a lot of the side of me that you probably saw in some of my older content. This channel, I think, will just be more of the real, more serious side of me, I guess. The more thoughtful, the more, I guess, I don't want to say mature, but more vulnerable, I guess, maybe, more serious. I love talking about things that really matter, that nobody talks about, and so this is a space where I get to do that. You can catch up on the business. I literally am showing the behind the scenes of our business, and then also these testimonies of people's lives that we've been sharing on that one. Got married in 2022 to Taylor. She's amazing. We passed 3 years, which is crazy because it doesn't seem like it's been that long. But she's incredible. She makes me so much better. Yeah, a lot of my aim in my life is trying to just be a better husband, friend to those in my life, and yeah, what else is, what else? I love pickleball, play a lot of pickleball, and yeah. I saw at some point someone said like, you look sad and broken. And my response to that is absolutely not. I'd say I'm much more grounded than I've ever been in my life, much more satisfied with who I am and what I'm doing. But I'm definitely not going to be just like running around vlogging, sticking cameras in people's faces in foreign countries on this channel, I think. And then, the other comment that I wanted to talk about, and this is kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Blue Magics. She said, I think it's super important for guys to support each other and tell each other that it is okay to be vulnerable and it's okay to struggle and ask for help. I noticed some of my male friends just want to be friends with me, a woman, because they can be more emotional and open up to me. Now, this is a really interesting point that she brings up, and I wanted to share a little bit about my story. I totally relate to this, and for a lot of my life, I didn't feel safe to really open up emotionally with other men and just share with them my thoughts. I go back to, again, growing up in an environment, culture where sharing your emotions was gay or weak. And as I've gotten older, I've learned and experienced through having emotional relationships, good, strong, healthy relationships with other men, that it's not weak. It's far from weak. It's actually strong. It requires more courage. It's not just gay. And it has helped me more in my life probably than any other types of relationships. And I remember as a kid always like being kind of girl crazy, and I think a huge part of that was because I so desired emotional connection. I wanted to like engage the emotional side of who I am, but I couldn't do it because that's not what men do. That's not what strong masculine men do. And so what ended up happening so many times is that I would lead girls on because I wanted this emotional connection with somebody, but I didn't actually like want to be with that girl maybe in a romantic sense. And so I mean, unknowingly a lot of times I would lead girls on because I was just like being emotional, and I didn't really know that, hey, this isn't supposed to be with this girl. I'm not supposed to be opening up on my thoughts and feelings and all these things with this girl that I have no interest in romantically. If I have, the right place would be, well, first and foremost, probably like my dad, who wasn't there, to go to my dad and be like, hey, I'm feeling these things. I'm struggling with this, I'm struggling with that. And I could actually talk to him. And then secondly, like other male friendships that I could actually open up to. And so this video is an encouragement to you men specifically out there that if you don't have male relationships that you can be honest with, vulnerable with, share your emotions with, I really encourage you to find those friendships, because it literally changed my life. I have like probably 10 different guys in my life that I could pick up the phone and call right now and just be like, hey, I'm feeling this, I'm struggling with this, I just needed to tell you. And that was I never had that in my life really. And so I want to encourage you guys that, share some of that, update you, and then also just post just to continue building that courage of posting when I'm afraid. Again, I appreciate all the positive feedback that you guys have given me. The last thing I would say is if you do comment, a lot of your handles are just like random. And if you do comment or something, I would love for you to say your name, or maybe even your name and where you're from, because I'm gonna respond to these things and I want to be able to address you with your name, not just whatever your handle is. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.